Great. So, hello there, people on YouTube, and let me explain to you all how these immersions work. We have three rules that are official, one little rule that I invented. Rule number one is, this right now is not a class. I am an English teacher, but I'm not here to teach you, okay? But you are going to learn. How are you going to learn? You are going to learn by participating, by speaking. You're going to practice to use all the vocabulary and the rules that you learned before, learn new words about a new topic that we're going to discuss here. And you can also observe. I can observe the way Guilherme speaks and learn with him. I can observe the way Katiani speaks and learn with her. And then we learn with one another, not only English, but we share experiences, stories, and we make friends in here too. So rule number one, this is not a class. And rule number two, we don't correct people here. Because correcting is boring, right? Correcting is annoying. Imagine if I correct every single thing you say. If you correct everything I say, I'll get so angry. So we don't correct people here. We're open to make mistakes. This is the best place for you to make mistakes because we are here without judgment. We're here to practice, to have fun. And by making a mistake, I don't need to tell you, oh, you made a mistake. When I am speaking, or when Katiana is speaking, or when Rafael is speaking, I can see, oh, so this is the right way to speak, or this is a different way to speak, and I can correct myself. All right? But if a person asks for help, like, I don't remember how to say ball in English, and then you guys can say, oh, it's ball. You can help people, okay? And rule number three is we are respectful to one another, no matter what. You can be the richest person on earth, you can be the poorest person on earth, but we are all different, we all have different opinions, we all come from different places, and that's the fun of things, you know, getting different life stories, different experiences, and learning with one another. If Guilherme likes ketchup on pizza, and I don't like ketchup on pizza, no problem, we're not gonna discuss about it, you're not gonna argue about it, okay? Great. So these are the three main rules. And the rule number four that I invented is have fun. If you're doing TNT and you're not having fun, you are doing TNT wrong, all right? Great. So the topic we're going to talk about today is legacy. And I am going to get the questions in here right now. We have 10 questions to discuss about this topic. And here, just a second. I'm going to send the questions to you guys in the chat so you can read them. It helps you understand and everything. Okay.
No, it's,
go ahead.
It's not appear.
Yeah, it's not appear. Yeah.
Here. Let's see. Did you guys receive it now?
Okay.
Nice. Very good. Listen, we usually do introductions. We usually start by saying, hello, I'm Junior, I'm 20 years old, I live in this place and that. But we already took a little space of the immersion at the beginning to talk about our weekends. And also today we're going to talk about legacy. So we're going to talk about ourselves and what we do. So we're going to skip the introductions, all right?
Okay.
So I'm going to start with question number one. Let's see a person in here. Eric. Question number one, what is a legacy? What do you think is a legacy?
I really don't know.
All right.
Legacies. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one thing. Can you choose a person to answer?
Repeat, please.
I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Can you choose another person to answer? Choose a person like Guilherme, Katiani, Wanda, or Rafael.
Wanda.
Okay. So you, Wanda, what's the
Oh
legacy?
my gosh, so difficult to define legacy. Legacy is all the thing when you get out of the earth or of the job or off, you bring for other people, or do you do in the moment when will stay in the earth or in the job or in your family. Legacy is all the thing do you bring for other person.
Perfect. Really nice. And for you, Guilherme, what is a legacy to you?
Legacy, yeah, I think it's a good thing is the person to do in your life as a commented brother. And this theme it's interesting because for example, Jô Soares, he died today. He left a legacy of the humor, for example.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good example.
Yeah.
And it caught me by surprise. I didn't know it, like that he had died.
Yeah. When I opened the cell phone, I was searching the internet and I've noticed about the joke.
Yeah, a beautiful legacy.
Yeah,
Humor. It's a beautiful legacy.
it's a kind
I
of legacy.
A
what I think.
genuine. Yeah.
Look, and it's nice to think about because, for example, I don't know much about his job. I never watched him a lot, but I remember that my mother used to love it. And sometimes, like when I was sick or I wasn't able to sleep, especially on Monday nights, that's when he used to have his show. My mom would be watching it on the living room, and then I would just like lay on the sofa with her and watch it together. I don't remember much because I was little, but it's like a memory I'm always going to have, So even though I don't know much about him, there's still a legacy of his life and his work on my life, So that's really interesting.
His program, yeah, his program was funny.
Yeah. And what about you, Katrina? What do you consider to be legacy?
I think it's something value that you leave for someone. I think that talking about legally can be something, it's about money. But I guess that can be other things like knowledge or sharing your time, your experience like you does with us.
Yes. It doesn't need to be only material or like this kind of things, but also like your experience, your knowledge, yeah, it's really great. And for you, Rafael, what do you consider as a legacy?
For me, a legacy, remember me, I think the origin of the legacy is in the ancient Rome. So that in that society, the legacy would be associate to like Kachan said, like a money, but more like with something that you have to you have no, do you want to let for your family, your for the society. So normally for receive the money, the people had to do something. So for example, take marriage, I don't know how to say, ceremony with another people, casamento, and another type of legacy. So that's, I think that's the origin. Now, when I thinking about a legacy, I thinking about what you have to you want to let for the society, not just for your family, but how you want to be known when you died. So that's it's a legacy to me, and it's the function. I think thinking about a legacy, it's what you want to do with your life now. For me, it's like that. It's associated with your family, with the money too, but more the moral things, a lesson that you have to let for the society.
Yeah. And this idea of society is really interesting, because I believe that the legacy, it's usually a much bigger thing than we think. Like, if I only talk to a person once in my entire life, if I talk to Rafael once in my entire life, the impression he had from me, the values that I passed to him on this conversation, is going to be the legacy of me in his life, you know? So
yeah. All the time when finish this conversation, we have a little bit of legacy for all the people in this place. I think all the time when finish a thing, we have a legacy, good or not good, but we have.
yeah, exactly. So it's really interesting to think, like, there are thousands, maybe 1 million people, of which you left a legacy, you know?
Yeah.
Or unless this person doesn't really remember, because a part of the legacy is being remembered. So if the person doesn't remember you anymore, it's kind of like this legacy died already. But there are hundreds of people that if they see your face, they're going to think about something. They're going to remember something. And this is the legacy left.
When finish your time, this weekend, when finish this party with my friends, I get a legacy. All the time. We finish our talk, we have a legacy.
Yeah, exactly. And this is really great. It puts in perspective, like, every time I talk to a person, I should be leaving a good, good legacy. Now, Eric, did you understand a little better what's a legacy? Do you have anything to add?
Yes, I understand, but I talk a little bit because it's my basic, my English.
No need. Feel free. You can feel free.
But I think if you is born and you live one day in the world, do you have one legacy? Oh.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. A baby gets legacy for us. Bring the legacy for us. I think I agree totally.
It's one smart legacy, but is one legacy.
Yeah. Just an animal, I think about now. Just an animal bring a legacy for us. When my dog passed away, I think, oh, such love, such friendship. I think, yeah.
Yes.
The animal doggy, I agree. He's so cute.
Yeah, so only love.
Yeah.
Dog only love. And
a little fish. I had many fishes in the aquarium, and along the time he was died, and long the aquarium was broken in the room, so all fish dead when I go back to Rome.
But the fish
It's
bring
sad.
a legacy for you
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Legacy.
And it's really interesting, this thing that Vanda said, that even babies, they leave a legacy. I left a legacy as a baby. My mom said that I used to, I think I used to cry a lot when I was a baby. That's my big legacy. I was a little
think
bit
you
crying.
cry a lot.
Yeah. Katiani, what was your legacy as a baby? Were you a baby that used to laugh a lot, to cry a lot?
Like you, cried a lot because I was a talkative baby.
You were always trying to communicate, even if it was crying.
Yes. But I had a theory about that. I'm not the older. I have an older brother, and I think that my mom took care more him than me, because he had a lot of problems of healthy. He had a lot of illness and diseases, and my mom took care of more him, and I to have more attention, I cried a lot. But nowadays I continue crying a lot too.
Why, Tatiana? Why you cry a lot nowadays? Why is your motivation to cry?
I don't know. I think I'm how can I say, running butter.
What is the running butter?
I don't know. It's manteiga derretida.
Good.
Yeah.
when I was a baby, I don't cry a lot. I dance a lot. One music, I dance. My mom say me, you I don't know. I dancing. Enfim, eu
You used to like wave your arms, just like be a. All right. And do you still dance nowadays?
repeat, please.
Do you still dance?
Yeah,
You still like dancing?
I love it. Science one baby.
What kind of dance do you like, Eric?
I don't have one favorite. I love dancing.
Any music?
Hip hop, funk, pop. I love it. Dance. I love it.
Good.
Perfect. This is the kind of person I like. I wanted to know how to dance so bad. I'm terrible at dancing, but I want to dance so bad. And like everything, Zumba, and then funk, and then certain age. I wanted to dance everything, but I'm really terrible.
Like a crab dancing.
3 days of weeks I go to fit dance. It's my favorite favorite time of my day.
Oh,
That's awesome.
good.
Great. And what about you, Gary? What was your legacy as a baby?
As a baby, I used to like play with another kids, dance, and so I don't remember. It's not good to remember now. Today, nowadays, I like dance, drink, travel, because it's my legacy.
That is already like something you can do more consciously and everything, and you know you like it. Awesome. This is really great. And Rafael, what was your legacy as a baby?
No, it's difficult, but I used to be sorry. I used to be I don't know. It's not a quiet, but baby, real easy to I don't know to take care. So, but that's it. In my when I was a kid too, I used to study a lot and play with the other kids, but it's not. I think like that. It's easy in our relationship with another person. That's it. My legacy as a kid.
Nice, really good. Look, if I knew you when you were a baby, I would be very suspicious of you. I'm very suspicious of babies that are very calm, you know. Goes on everybody's arms and never cries. I'm like, this person is plotting something. There's a scheme happening here. And this little baby's mine. All right. And Wanda, what was your legacy as a baby?
Oh, I'm a crying baby, crying, and pirracenta. I don't know in English. Really pirracenta and crying and bad humor. I think I spend all my bad humor in this moment, like a babe. Nowadays, I'm a good person with a good mood. But in my childhood, I was so nervous.
Got it. I understand you. All right, guys. Now, for question number 2 is, what is the main thing you want to leave behind when you go? I know there's probably a lot of things you want to leave behind, like material things, feelings, or maybe impressions you want to leave behind. But what is the main thing? If you could only leave one thing behind when you go, what would that thing be? For you, Guilherme, what is the main thing you want to leave behind?
I hope to live in money for my family, a good life insurance. No, I'm kind of. I don't know. It's a question difficult to answer because I don't. I don't know how to answer this question. I think not in that moment, money for my family.
Yeah. That's something good. Okay. And for you, Kachani, what is the main thing you want to leave behind when you go?
I'm pretty sure that I want to leave money because I want to spend my money while I'm alive, and I want to leave helping people, share experience, share my time. Like you.
Who?
Helping people, you Junior. Because it's amazing when you you help people, because money, it's not enough for all your life. For example, how many people win in the lottery? And many years after, they became poor again. But if you teach other things, if you share your experience, I think it's more value.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really interesting. That's really something nice to leave behind. This thing of like, when people think about you, they're gonna say, no, that's a person that really made difference on others' lives, that really helped, right, the world. This is pretty cool. I think this is really beautiful to leave behind you. What about you, Wanda? When you leave, what is the main thing you want to leave behind?
In material, I think I agree with Guilherme. I want to live and bring money for my family. But the most important thing I know is the union of my sons. I think I build a family with many love and union and support. And I think this kind of behavior of supportive person and empathic person, I live to my sons. And I saw my son living for my grandson too. Empathy, union, not prejudice. I think many things, beautiful things for the soul, I live from them.
This is really great. That's awesome. And being able to see, that's something I want to do so much, being able like to live good things for my kids, and like also being able to see them live good things to their kids too. I think it must be something really beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Rafael? What is the main thing? If you could leave just one, what is the main thing you want to leave behind?
Yeah, it's another hard question, but the main thing, I think that an example of life, that a person that take your responsibility in or I'm in doubt between choose a person that take your responsibility in your life, or in his life, or an example of a person, an empathic person, like said Wanda. I think that two things that I want to I try to be in my life, and I would be remember like that person that work hard and a responsible person with another person, and a person that can understand the different process, the different needs, and the different personalities, and respectful. So that's it.
Awesome. This is really great. And what about you, Eric? What is the main thing you want to leave behind when you go?
The first time I don't understand the questions.
Okay, no problem. This is question number 2. Like, what is the most special thing, the principal thing you want to leave behind when you go, when you pass away?
My I don't know.
You don't know the answer, or you didn't understand the question? Because if you want, I can repeat. It's okay.
These questions.
Okay. So here, when you don't exist anymore, when you die, okay?
Yeah.
What is the main, like, principal, the main thing you want to leave behind? You want people to remember you for, or you want your family to have, or other people?
I want to. I want to remember for. I was. I am. I'm happy. I dance. I want to. They remember como eu fui. Responsible, funny, and very responsible, and so.
Perfect. That's really great. That's awesome. I think responsibility is a very beautiful thing to leave behind. That's really great. So you want to leave a legacy of, like, people will remember you as a happy person, a responsible person. That's really great. I think people will remember me as happy. Responsible, I don't think so.
I'm responsible because I am 21 years old, but I work since 15 anos.
Nice.
And today I live alone. I help my mom and my family, so I am responsible. But eu faço merda como qualquer pessoa de minha idade.
I understand you. I am 20 years old. I live alone, and all I do is pretty much screwing up, but it's fine. It's part of life, right? O que é dos nossos 20 anos se a gente não fizer um pouquinho de merda, senhoras e senhores? All right. Okay. Now I'm going to skip a few questions because I really want to know the answer to question number 8. Let me ask Rafael. Number 8. Would you like to die famous?
Like die famous, would like to die famous. I don't know. What for? I think I didn't would like to die famous. It's not a thing that's a. For me, it's indifferent. But if I would like, would like to. If I die famous, I would like to be famous for my social activism. I don't know, for my combat against the inequality in society. It was be good to me.
Nice, really great. That's awesome. That's really awesome. It's really something that's worth being, like, famous for. Let me see here. Wanda, would you like to die famous, and what for?
Of course not. I like to be free and anonymous for drink caipirinha, wine, anything, without paparazzi to take photos of me. And no, I like to be free.
Perfect. This is really, really good. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're famous, you lose a lot of your freedom, right?
I can't change freedom for famosity. I can change this. Freedom is the best.
Right. Perfect. What about you, Eric? Would you like to die famous?
I agree with Wanda. And I travel of the world.
Okay, nice. Like having your freedom, not having people following you, so you can travel all around, not being recognized all in all places, right?
I build in school. Okay, mud school in my city, my place, and I building academias. How do you say academias?
Gyms.
Gyms of the jiu-jitsu, because this helped me. And so.
All right. So if you were famous, you would like to be famous for these things.
Repeat.
If you were famous, you would like to be famous for these things.
Yeah.
Nice. Really cool. So you fight jiu-jitsu. That's awesome.
Yeah. For
Cool.
5 years.
5 years. Well, guys, don't mess with Eric. He's dangerous. Okay.
I'm calm. Good vibes.
He's the next Olympic gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Olympic medalist. Yes. It's when? 2024, right? The next Olympics in Paris. Is it?
Yeah, Paris. I think it's
Yes.
Paris.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. All right. Kajiani, would you like to die famous and what for?
No, like Wanda, it's not for me. But not like singers or actresses or actors. But I think that exist levels of famous. For example, I think that here in this class, you are famous for us. Yeah.
Kinda, right? No.
Yeah, you are
Now I'm
famous.
shy.
It's true.
Not be shy. Not be shy.
Yeah, there are levels, right? Inside of certain group, because we all have like inside that group of friends, we all have like that famous friends that everybody knows and everybody like likes, right?
Yeah.
Felipe, for example.
Yeah, Felipe is a lot more famous than I am.
It's a good point Katiana bring for us. Levels of famosity. Yeah.
This is really great. So would you like to be like famous, like rich famous, or like famous in your neighborhood or maybe in your friends?
In my neighborhood, I would like to be famous for things that I did, like help people, share my experience. If I would famous because of that, I feel good.
Perfect. That's really great. And now, you, Guilherme, would you like to die famous and what for?
Not famous road, but if it happens, I'd like to die like a traveler. Traveler, yeah. Because I like to know places and other cultures, and so I like travel every time when I get it.
You know what you just remembered me about? Do you remember the guy that was traveling the entire world with a Fusca and a dog?
Ah, It's,
so beautiful and so sad and so
it's sad. I
Oh my
forgot
God.
the name.
Beautiful, sad,
Yeah, that was a tragedy.
intense.
Has a dog.
Yeah,
Has
a
a dog.
golden retriever. Oh,
Yes, I think the name of the page was like, should I stay or should I go? Something like that, right?
Yeah, should I stay? Should I stay? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really sad thing. It was a really sad story. But they traveled like almost the entire world, and it was really fun for them. Like you could watch the videos and everything.
Yeah. The trip was top. Yeah.
That's great. That's really something that would be awesome to do. Now, let me be honest with you guys. I would like to die famous, like very famous, like Marvel actor famous.
Marvel actor. Yeah. Why not?
My dream is one day to be an actor, to be in a Marvel movie, like whatever. I don't care what hero, what movie. I just want to be in a Marvel movie. I can be the villain if you want. So yeah, I would like to die famous, and probably as an actor or maybe a TV show host.
TV show. Now, like a TV show here.
Exactly. And as a TV show, it's time for us to say bye because there's another show coming on. So guys,
okay.
Is there anything you want to say before we finish here?
Excuse me.
Everybody, is there anything you guys want to say or to add before we leave?
Continue to be funny like you.
Yeah.
You are very funny. Continue.
Thank you. Guys, I really enjoyed having you here. Guilherme, was your first conversation? Did you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, a lot.
Perfect. So
it's really nice.
Yeah. Nice. So I hope to see you here more times, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Great. And you, Eric, today was your first conversation too. Did you like it?
Yes, I like, and I go to back, okay?
Perfect. I'm going to be waiting for you.
English course, and I search one other course for I study and training my English, but I don't have anymore, and enfim, eu não sei como é que fala, não tenho ninguém para poder praticar. And it's so perfect.
Yes, I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you here more times then, okay? I'm gonna be waiting for you.
Okay, I back.
Perfect. Guys, thank you a lot for participating. I hope you
Thank
all
you,
enjoyed.
Jojo.
I almost forgot. Wait, don't leave yet. There is a link here.
The link. You forgot the link.
Almost. There's a link in the chat right now. This link is for you to leave a feedback. You can put you can rate the class, the immersion from 1 to 10, and you can also put a comment like, I really loved the meeting and the topic. I think the host was a great host. I think the host is crazy and he should be fired. Whatever you feel like saying, okay? Because it really helps us to improve and to know what we can do better here on Talk and Talk. Okay? So that's it. Remember to click the link before you guys leave. Love you all. Stay safe. Wash your hands, drink water, and have an amazing weekend.